Hi folks, welcome back to Quarantine According to Eddie. It's 8:15 on Saturday the 18th of April at this point, and I was thinking a bit, as I was tinkering with some bits of machine down here, about intelligence. Because I was thinking, well, you know, when I first started trying to work on machines, I had to read everything in every book. I didn't really know what I was doing, but now I've almost got this sort of intuitive kind of sixth sense about how things should come apart, how they should go back together when they don't seem quite right. And I guess I've gained that from working on a lot of machines. Well, it's almost like a language, in the same way that, you know, if you're good at languages, then you tend to be able to pick up a new language very, very quickly. Or if you're good at one type of maths, you can do other types of maths, and then that leads on to other types of science. If you're good with words, then you can pick them up quickly, get almost an intuitive feeling for how they work within a language. And all of those are aspects of intelligence. And intelligence, of course, goes further than that as well, in terms of social intelligence, cultural intelligence. Empathy is a type of intelligence in and of itself. But are you born with it, or do you learn it? Now, there do seem to be some factors that suggest that you're born with certain types of intelligence, or the ability, if we consider intelligence to be the ability to pick up new information, rather than how much you know, intelligence being able to sort of learn more and learn it quickly. Some people do seem to be able to empathise better, just straight away. Some people can't. Think about like psychopathy as an absolute extreme example. Some people naturally just seem to be able to pick up languages. Some people develop quicker. So there must be some natural aspect to it, you'd have thought. But then there's nurture. People develop different skills differently according to their home situation, what country they grow up in, whether they've had advantages or disadvantages, environmental factors to an extent as well. So there must be sort of nurture aspects to it as well. But then that makes me think things like, okay, so if you can, you know, if you can be taught how to learn languages, you can be taught how to learn maths, can you be taught to be empathetic, for example? Can you be taught to emotional responses beyond just sort of, you know, Pavlovian kind of responses, but can you actually be taught to understand empathy and sympathy? Or are you just taught sort of what it looks like, and you're kind of mimicking what it appears to be on the surface, whereas underneath you don't really get it at all? It kind of links to what's known as the Chinese room problem by John Searle, the idea that you could think that somebody inside a room speaks perfect Chinese, whereas actually inside this room they've got a book of all the appropriate answers to anything that could be passed to them in this room. It doesn't mean that you actually know Chinese. So, you know, could it be that actually you don't know the emotions at all, you're just giving the right responses? Could it be that actually you're not artistic when you paint, it's just that you know what colour combinations go together and make people happy? But is that a form of intelligence in and of itself? These are all things to consider. Anyway, if you've got any thoughts or questions or comments, then please leave them and get in touch. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.